Welcome to Screencast Introduction. This screencast is about screencasts. You will be using them frequently for assignments and for homework, as well as assessments. So I thought I'd show you around a little bit, just in case you don't know about how to use them. Let's assume you've been assigned a homework, reading or study project in order to prepare yourself for the lecture the next day. This is what you need to do. You need to go to the Lighthouse website, which you all recognize. Click on My LCA, and there you need to find the appropriate directory and the homework form. When you open the homework form, it will look something like this. What you need to do is go down and find my name, which is right there. Click on that. That brings up the homework form. Now, in order to access the screencasts, you go to the particular directory that I have set up for screencasts. We click on that. It will give you a number of links. This list will be growing over time. The one we're going to be doing today is the introduction to the screencast introduction. And all you have to do is click on that link and it will take you to the screencast form. Now, there are several things on this form that I would like to show you before we begin filling it out. There are these fields here. The little red dots there mean that they're required. So just about everything on here, I believe, is required. Yes. You'll be putting your name here, last name here, first name here, email address here, indicating your class there. Here are the instructions for the video that you'll be watching. In this case, this is just an introduction and a practice. Normally, in this spot, you will have the lectures that I'll be giving to you. Down here for this assignment is the text box where you'll be writing your summary. Below that are a couple of questions. And here's the submit button down here. Okay, let's go back up to the top. I want to mention one thing here about the email. Now, if you're taking an assessment, the email address that you put in here, if it is your email address, the results of the assessment will go to you. They will go to this email address. If for some reason you don't want to put your email address there, or perhaps your parents don't want you to do that, that's okay, or maybe you don't even have one, you can use this address right here. So if you don't want to use your email address or don't have one, put this address in the box here. Otherwise, please put your personal email address here. We'll be filling that out in a moment. And then, of course, you'll select the appropriate class here. Okay, let's begin by filling this out. And I'm going to pretend I'm a 9th grader for this example. And now I'm ready to take a look at the screencast. Things that are in this section here will always be videos, and you'll need to watch the videos and take notes on the video. In other words, summarize what you're hearing in the video. The instructions for that are just above the box where you'll be writing, and they're right here. Let me take a moment to go over these instructions. Okay, the instructions are in 8 steps. Number 1, that you will play the screencast. Just the next thing is you listen to a short segment. Third part is that you pause it. Once you listen to a short segment, you push the pause, and that gives you an opportunity down here in the box to write your summary. Moving on to the next step. Step number 6 is you repeat the procedures for 3 and 4. In other words, you go back, start the next segment, listen to it, stop it, write down your summary down here. Do that until you've completed the entire video. Okay, number 7. Once you've done the summary here, then you answer the questions that are below. Now, some of these screencasts will not have questions down here. So once you're done with your summary, you're all done. Once you've completed everything and you've looked over your notes, make sure that everything's the way you want it, then you push the submit button. Finish doing a little bit of summarizing of this TED talk by a guy named Ramsey Musallam. Okay, we're going to play a short segment the video.
I teach chemistry. So, more than just explosions, chemistry is everywhere. Have you ever found yourself at a restaurant spacing out, just doing this over and over? Some people nodding yes. Recently,
Okay, now listen to a short segment, and I'm going to make a couple notes here. Okay, those are some interesting ideas that he pointed out. Let's continue.
showed this to my students, and I just asked them to try and explain why it happened. The questions and conversations that followed were fascinating. Yeah, check out this video that Maddie from my Period 3 class sent me that evening. Now, obviously, as Maddie's chemistry teacher, I loved that she went home and continued to geek out about this kind of ridiculous demonstration that we did in class. But what fascinated me more is that Maddie's curiosity took her to a new level.
He did mention an important thing about asking the question why. Next thing I thought was important was that Maddie, in the example there, was taking chemistry to a new level in her own world. I think that she was motivated by curiosity. Okay, there's a note. Let's carry on.
If you look inside that beaker, you might see a candle. Maddie's using temperature to extend this phenomena to a new scenario. You know, questions and curiosity like Maddie's are magnets that draw us towards our teachers.
Okay, that's an interesting statement. Questions and curiosity are like magnets that draw us into learning. Notice that I'm not writing down exactly what he says, although I've used an expression or two that he used because they were very descriptive. The point here is to write out a summary of what you have gleaned from listening to the video or watching the presentation. You will do this with the screencast that I record for you. In that way, you will come to class having seen an introductory presentation of the material. You will have taken some notes on it, summarizing, and you will be ready to go a little bit more into depth about what we are going to be talking about. That's the whole point of using these screencasts. Okay, the next thing you will want to do is answer the questions down here. I haven't seen the whole video yet, so I can't quite put this information here in the box, and I haven't gotten to find out what his 3 key ideas are yet. So like you, I'll be listening to this and filling out a form. Now, once I'm all done, let's put in just some information here, some stuff, and here's some more stuff. Okay, when I'm all done, submit. When I do that, that form is then sent to my email, where it will be included in a spreadsheet, and I will have all of your answers and all the feedback in one place, in one file. Okay, that's about it for screencasts.